Yes, I want to walk us through the software so that we can start using it. And when you look at it, when you log in through your web browser, as we have previously set it up on your system, this is the first page you are going to see. And when you see this first page, this is the login page which we made available for you. And the login page here, you have to input the username and password. For now, the username is admin, the password is equally admin. So when you log in, it will take you to the dashboard. This is what we have. I just want to give the general overview of the application. From the left side here, we have the top menu here. From here, we have account chart where you manage all different kind of account. Transactions where you post transactions. Payroll, this is where you pay your employee. The users, this is where you manage the user. You can edit the user's record. The fixed asset, this is where you manage your fixed asset. Then the report, this is where you manage the report. And we have different kind of report. We have the trial balance, general ledger, note to financial statement, statement of financial position, not current asset. I'm going to come back to this one later. I just want to walk us through what we have here. So when you look at this chart of account, I will explain this with the chart of account. I will do the introduction with the chart of account. So this chart of account here, we have our report have similar functionality. You can filter chart of account by date range. If you enter a particular date, let's say, okay, those accounts created from this date to this date, you want to view them, you just click on search and you will see it. And here, this button, you can refresh what has been searched before. I can search here, it will list all those accounts, then I can equally refresh here. Now, but the first thing you need to do when you want to manage the account of the application is you come here. We have different categories of accounts here. And then for some reason you want to add other account. Take for example, if I want to add an account and the account name is going to be under, let's say, uh, income, I can say, okay, call the name of the account. If it's going to be under income, I can say, okay, it's under income. And then the name of the account, let's say I can say, okay, Comsoft, or I can say Swipe Tech Limited. That's the name of the account. If there is code for this account, I can put the code. But if there is note, I can put the note. If there is code, I can put the code. If there is note, I can put the note. That is if you have existing account, you already have you are using before, but otherwise the system will generate a new note for it as well as a new code. Now I don't want to put a code here. I can just say, okay, save. You can see now that new account has been successfully updated. So if you now decide to search the account under the income, you can see that we have this account called Swipe Tech. It means that under the income, we have one categories of account called Thanksgiving, one categories of account called offering, one categories of account called tithe, one categories of account called Swipe Tech Limited. So now, when you look at all this, the essence of this account category is under the tithe, under this tithe and offering, we may now decide to say, okay, maybe we have a Wu Baptist church in different places. We now create account for them under this chart. Let's say Swipe Tech Limited, you have them in different places. So you now decide to create account for them. So under this Swipe Tech, we just created account category, and you can see now that we have it under this. So now and if you want to edit an account category, you can equally edit that. When you click a particular account, you see the code number that was generated for it. If you want to update, you can update as well. If I want to update, I can say, oh, swipe Inc. So I can save it back. When I save it back, you see that the name has changed to what? Swipe Inc. And if it is, let's say I want the note is not 120, the note is 100, I can save it back. Duplicate account type. Oh, that was an error because I'm trying to, there is an account that have a note of 100 already. So now, after you create account category, you can have different kinds of account category, and you may decide that, okay, you want to delete an account category, you delete it. But any account that are likewise, you can come here as well. You create an account here too. This is the parent account, and you can associate the parent account to either income or current asset. So under this parent account, you now begin to create sub account. Let's say I want to create sub account under that Swipe Tech Limited. So it's showing me that it's under Inc. I can now say, okay, let me call it Swipe Saving. So if I didn't give it a note, I didn't give it what account number. Let's see what will happen. So I want to search, let's say under income, we have an account under income, we have account under this, we have account under what? Swipe Tech what? Inc. And the name of the account is what? Swipe Saving. So it's possible, what we are saying in essence is these categories of account will now have different kind of account under it. When you look at the account number is 510. So from 5010, any sub account you create under it you will have a 5020. Let's try and create another account under the Swipe Tech Limited. Under the Swipe Tech, let's say okay, let's say deduction charges. So let's save it, and when you save it, if you come down here, you are going to see the deduction charges under the same word swiping. So you can create unlimited number of accounts using this platform, and then we made it possible for you to equally edit as well. And you can delete an account. You delete an account here. This account has been deleted. But let's say, for example, an account that have a transaction on it. Let me search for a transaction account. There is an account that have posted a transaction on it. Swipe Tech Limited. I think Swipe, okay, Ford Soft Limited. You can equally search for an account. You can search for an account here. Uh, so, but if you post a transaction on account, it's not possible for you to edit that account, I mean to delete that account again. So we are going to have, I can equally delete this. Let me go back to this. Go back to this account and try to delete. I want to delete this parent account from here. Account type cannot be deleted. Okay, I think the account, let's see what is happening here. Because I can't delete this parent account because we have a child account under it already. So if you come here and then if you come here and delete this account now, and then you will now come here, that's when you now be able to delete the category under it. But if you have sub account associated with this account category, so you can't delete this sub account because those sub account might have a transaction. And any account I created directly from here, let's say I want to create a new account from here, I can say, okay, I want to create this account under what? Investment. Or let's say I want to create it under property plant. That is, the account is property plant. I can say Swipe Tech Limited, right? I can now save it. So if I save it, you see now it's under property plant. And so if you post transaction under this account, let me delete this account now. I'll delete this account now. You see now that I can delete this account now. Let me create it again under property plant. Let me call it Swipe Tech Limited. If I create the account, you can see the account under this property plant. But immediately you post a transaction on this account, you can't delete it. So we are going to that now, and I just want to recap what I just explained here. Here you create a parent account from here. You can delete, you can refresh, you can filter account by date range, and you may decide to have a existing note or existing account code, you put it. So if you have existing account code, if you put it, the system is not going to generate a new one. And if you have existing note and you put it, the system is not going to generate a new one, it's going to make use of the new note, existing note you have. But in case where you don't have a system, the system will make it to generate a new one. And from here, we have the categories of account, the parent super account where you can select from. And when you create this account, then you may now decide to create sub account. As you can see now, this is a parent account we created. We created this parent account through here. And when we created this parent account through here, as you can see, it's property, plants, and equipment. We begin to create sub account by selecting the parent account here and give a sub account a name. Then we give it a note, and then the system will automatically generate the account number based on the parent account number. I hope this is clear now, and you can edit and you can delete a record. You can equally export it to what? Excel based on this account. This is what we have for the account so far. So thank you.